Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, guys. We have Archangel Gabriel and Samuel coming through. Stay tuned. And once again, we are doing a reading for the week of Christmas. So if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you don't, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, happy whatever you celebrate around this time of year. All right, so before we get into it here, I really want to say, like, we had, you know, 2 of the archangels coming through. Before, it's, you know, all the other times it's been kind of just the angels coming in, you know, like my guardian angels with other angels coming on in and letting us know the messages for the week. But this is kind of cool and special, so let's get right into it. The first word is rejoice. Okay, you have come quite a way from where you once were. Some may be in resistance to what you have learned. Some hang on to what they perceive to know. This is the ego and it is fear. So people are there might still be some lingering like, no, I know it to be this and I'm not going to change. The more you resist, the more you're going to suffer. Okay? And this is not that time. So don't be afraid to let go of the old stuff. We talk about that all the time. This is nothing new, right? Then we have, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see that there. We have Archangel Gabriel. And actually, you can't read my chicken scratching. That's what happens when I'm auto writing. The writing's not good. Archangel Gabriel here, Archangel Samuel. So they came through kind of in a very big way, and this is what they had to say. We are here. Yes. We bring you news that you are embarking on a new road ahead. Give rise to new chances. All right. So see how it kind of comes out weird too. The language is a little funny. But be open to new opportunities. Be ready when things start to... How do I want to say this? People might get so hung up on like, oh no, that's not, I wanted that. Where is it going? Why is it going away from me? And they are missing the new thing coming in, right? So it's that kind of feeling. Redefine what self-love means, for it is not of a selfish pursuit, yet of a contribution to the world energies. Okay. I can't read my own handwriting. Hang on a minute. It happens. All right. You can only be responsible for you. And when your heart is bright, so too may the world be bright. So that's your contribution. You know, instead of maybe you're somebody who worries about what everybody else is doing, or you're wanting the world to change in a certain way to suit you more, or whatever the case may be. Remember, you can tune into your own heart space. When that is amped up, when that is pure, you're making your contribution to the universe, and then happiness is contagious, right? Love can be caught by other people, right? So you can spark somebody and light them up as well. All right, focus purely on what really matters: connection, experience, and love. So This seems to be like they're really pounding us over the head with like, focus on what you really need to focus on, right? We as humans, we get so hung up in the surface level story that I think a lot of times we, get off track, right? So, so focus on what really matters: connection, experience, and love. We love you all dearly, and we deliver great blessings from your Creator. And I think that was it, right? Yeah, that was it. So a time of blessings if you embrace it. Now, if you want to nitpick, if you want to just fight with people, if you just want to be, oh gosh, one of the big, since this is the week of Christmas, one of the big things that's a controversial topic is like when I lived in New York, you couldn't say Merry Christmas. You'd have to say Happy Holidays, or you were politically incorrect. Try that stuff out here in Colorado Springs. You will get a huge lecture about save Christmas. It's like, oh, do you, okay? Like, you just love in the way that you can, celebrate in the way that you can, and be open to everybody, okay? Like, just whatever. We don't need to fight over such things. So when we let some of those things on the surface go, and especially there's this feeling of the need to be right, letting go of the need to be right, we're in a free flow. We're connecting with other people, guys. We can seriously just enjoy our time with one another on this earth, okay? Now, for some of you out there, you're having to face some difficult family challenges or what have you. You'll get through it. You'll be all right. And remember, even if you have to go to like a Christmas party or, have Christmas Day with your family and maybe you don't get along with all of them, just as an example, remember to have compassion. Remember, their story doesn't have to absorb into you and be your story too. Do you know what I mean? So like if you're like, no, I can't be around that person, they always put me in a bad mood. Do they have to? We all have relatives like that, don't we? All right. So let's get on to the cards now. We are going to be using the Archangel Gabriel deck by Doreen Virtue, pulling a crystal card from the Rochelle Charmin deck, and pulling a color card from the Inesegal deck. I hope I have all my authors of decks memorized correctly. If I'm wrong, leave it down below. I will correct it. Okay, because I didn't bring the boxes over. Oh, what am I doing? All right, so let's focus here. Let's see what's coming up for us for the week of December 25th. Give yourself some time to relax a little bit this week. You're going to need it. I feel like almost like December 26th is sort of where everybody just like, everyone's just taking a nap. We're not going to deal with it this week. Happy news. So here we go. Your prayer is answered in a creative way. Now pay attention to that creative way part of the happy news. Now, this is also only going to happen, the happy news is only going to come to you if you are in a calm, centered space. Why is that? Well, if you are frantic about something, if you're really worried about, I got to get my house clean because, if you celebrate Christmas, maybe you have everybody coming over to your house, or, oh, I got to get this gift or that gift and whatever, blah, 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 you're going to be too focused on these mundane things that don't really matter to pay attention to what's right in front of you. So someone is bringing you happy news, okay? And it has nothing to do with gifts, okay? Nothing of the sort. It's just something too can be like a happy message coming through for some of you, right? Because all we ever want to do is understand like where we are, what are we doing? Am I doing it right? Right? So there's a gift from God if you want to see it that way. You're getting something nice coming to you. We love that, right? Keep going. Use the energy of any disappointments to fuel your creative project with authentic emotion. Now that is interesting. So there's been for a long time now, there's been this feeling of for good stuff to come in, the old has to go out, right? That has been a running theme for forever. So we have happy news and then keep going. So that happy news might come with like, okay, you're not getting this, but you're getting this. So that almost makes me feel like some of you start jumping to conclusions and you're feeling the weight of the disappointment and you're not understanding like, no, it's not a rejection. Okay. It's just shutting you down from something that's not going to work for you and getting you going in a different direction. So again, whatever that happy news is, it might come in disguise for some of you. Okay. Whatever happens, just don't give up. Okay. All right. Authenticity. Trust that your real self, whom God created divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for this situation. All right, so staying true to yourself. Again, another message of don't give up. Just because it's not turning out the way you thought it would on the surface doesn't mean it's not good. So here's the thing. Some people out there, I think, are just like, I don't like surprises. Like, I don't like change. I don't want this, that, and the other. And these cards are all saying, no, don't limit yourself that way. Something amazing is coming to you. For some of you, this might be a potential love partner coming in, and you're like, I could never date that person because of blah, blah, blah. And it might even be something silly. Or maybe to you it's not silly. Maybe you always said, well, that would be a deal breaker for me, you know, and so on and so forth. But when you get into it, and maybe, you know, you liked someone else and that person you find out is married, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm going on a date with you then, fine. And then you realize, wow, this person is absolutely amazing and, you know, the love of my life. You know, it could be something like that. So whatever comes up that seems kind of like boo, you know, don't go into that energy because it's not boo, okay? All right, motivation. Pray for guidance as to how to increase your enthusiasm for and focus on this project. So underestimating, yeah, some of you are actually underestimating yourselves. So if some sort of opportunity pops up and you're like, no, I can't do that, or that seems like too much, I don't want to do that, go for it, okay? Don't hold yourself back. They will help you. The angels will help you get motivated if you ask them, okay? Great. So let's get on to the other cards here. Let's see what else we have. All right, guys. So let's get the color card going here for the week of December 25th. All right. I think that will do it. What do we have? We have Scarlet, attract success, the number is 7. So heavenly guided, heavenly, divine, whatever you want to call it, happenings coming through for you. And isn't that funny? It's scarlet, it's red. But this is saying, you know, in order to attract success, you have to redefine what success is. So if you're looking at your life and you're going, you know what? Things didn't turn out the way I wanted, or, oh, I'm so exhausted from the year. And you might have that feeling, and that's all good. But your life is taking a turn. Your life is going in a different direction. I think for all of us, because we're evolving. So it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So if your goals need to change, that's all well and good. Just define for yourself where you are now, what success means to you. It might mean, you know, hey, I sustain myself. I take care of me. I didn't have to lean on anybody else. Everything I've learned has been because I went and researched it, you know, or whatever your success story is, embrace it. Have some self-appreciation, okay? And when you're in that space, it's going to help draw in more success. All right, so let's get... Got a little fuzzy on me. So now we're going on to the crystal cards here. And let's get us one more card. All right. Our crystal card is calcite, relaxation. I told ya. So, okay, we already talked about it. So there's just more proof that you're supposed to be relaxing this week. Don't go crazy with, you know, whatever you've got going on this week. The more you relax, the better the messages can come through. The more you relax, the more you can enjoy this time and enjoy the company of fellow humans, okay? So we're going to leave it there, guys. Have a truly blessed week. And of course, as always, I'm sending you so much love. Take care.